All right, what up, man? It's Closing Conversations. We're going to get into it today. I'm joined with my brother, all right, Andre St. George. We do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays where we make live calls to leads for our community members that they've picked up, active sellers that they've picked up that are interested in selling. The process we use here at the U is called, we use like AI automation, right? To use offerbolt.io to go out and reach out to homeowners, find the ones who are interested, and all you gotta do is hand those leads off to us to do the rest of the work for you and get paid. Like I said, I'm joined with my guy, all right, Andre St. George. Andre, you want to introduce yourself, man? Let people know who you are.
Hey, listen, man, you already see the name. You see what's going on right now, man. Mr. Morning Call himself, Mr. Thought Provoker, Mr. Speak to Educate. Hey, look, man, just happy to share the stage with you here today, bro. You know how we get down. You know the vibes, man. Ready to lock something up today, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, now let's do it, Dre. I'm looking forward to it as always, man. It's always a pleasure having you up here, man. Chat, if y'all are in here, man, let me know in the chat. All right, hit like, share, subscribe. All the YouTube tings. All right, let people know. All right, that we're up here making dials today, making some things happen, and yeah, man, let's get ready to get into this. Dre, we're gonna go in the closer pipeline, and we're gonna hit anything that says ready to close.
Got it.
Or we can go live lead call submission, and anything that says ready for Tuesday, Thursday. You want to set the tone, man, and take the first call, man.
Let's get it. I can do anything. I can do it all. Got one teed up already, man. Let's get this guy called, man. I'm gonna start with Brian. Let me see here. Right. Can you hear that?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Seven, 2, 7, 7, 0.
Right, now, you ain't gonna start this already. Listen. You gonna start with this.
Come on, man. We gotta get them on the lines today. I want to make some calls today, man.
Yeah, I need to talk to some people, man.
Seven, 2, 7, 7.
All right, Brian don't want to talk to us today. Brian don't want to talk to us today, man. I'm gonna shoot Brian a text though.
Try to hit us with that
and get him on the line.
I'm about to see if I can get something teed up too.
We'll go to the next one, or you got the next one, or
you can go ahead if you got one. I'm trying to pull one up. Which one did you just call though?
Brian, that first one. You ready for close call?
All right, I'm gonna try this guy, Ronnie. All right, man. We got one in here from the Rock, man, from the Big A. See what's going on here.
Here they go. Here they go, man.
Let's keep dialing. Let's see if we can get them again. Trey, that's how they gonna do us today, man.
Man, listen, man. When the sun be out, man, people don't be wanting to talk.
They're not answering their phones, huh?
Yeah, man. Let's see if I can get her on the phone.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call.
What? It's 5:30, man. I know y'all ain't at work still, man.
No, put my critiques on the screen.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Nobody's on the phone today, huh?
Yeah, they doing this tough. All right, let me try this next one. All right, we're going to Samuel. All right, this is in Florida. Let's see who sent this in. All right, my guy AJ. Let's see. Motivate to move in the next 30, 60 days. We want to take 230. What kind of email do we have? All right, we need to get to 211. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Shout out to Femi, man. Yeah, bill collectors is calling like crazy right now. So ain't nobody answering.
No question. No question.
Yo, they started back the student loan stuff. So that people were like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get me.
Hey, hold on. Dre, you know they're not playing with them student loans, bro.
They not. It went live Monday.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna call from my personal cell because for some reason the issue with a call going out. So let's see.
Which one you calling? Samuel?
Yeah.
Did you call Pam?
Nah.
All right.
I called Ronnie so far.
Got you.
What's the name of the game right now, man? Getting somebody on the line. We got to get somebody on the line, get an opportunity, man. All right.
That's it. I'm just looking for a conversation. I'm gonna do the rest.
Gotta get somebody on the line right now. Create opportunity. I mean, because we know people want to sell right now, right? It's just a matter of, all right, can we got to get them on the lines and see what kind of conversations we can get going, right? All right, let me try this again. I don't know why it's giving me this error. You able to get a call out on your side if you call direct?
Yeah, I've been calling through the app.
All right. I think when I call from my computer though, y'all can't hear it.
Y'all just hold on, chat. We gonna get somebody on this line. Y'all just bear with us. It's part of the game.
Yeah, we're gonna get somebody picking up.
Hey, if you in here with us though, man, make sure y'all keep that chat going. Put some likes in here. Put some lightning bolts. Put some hundreds in here. Whatever. Like, look, let's put this out to people. You know, people need this.
Yeah, because if we don't know you here, we don't know you here.
Exactly. We want to know you here.
Yeah, Drake, try to call one minute. I'm trying to see if I can fix these numbers real quick.
All right. Crazy too.
Yeah, you might gotta dial from your own phone.
Yeah, mine just started doing the same thing. Let me call this one right here before I do that, just to see if she gonna answer.
Please leave your message for 75.
Boy, I tell you, man. I don't know what's up with the people today.
Yeah, we gotta get these pickups going. I'm trying to reset over here. See if I can get it going. All right, we got one calling back.
Did you get that?
Yeah, try to call this one that just called in. This is that Little Rock one, I think. The guy Ronnie.
All right.
See if you can catch Ronnie.
Let me pull it up real quick.
some people get paid on Thursdays, man. They outside.
That ACH clear early.
Yeah, come on, Dre. You know when they say pendant, man, you already spend it, man.
Hello.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man? Andre here, man. I just wanted to give you a quick call. I think you were texting with somebody in my office about that property over on Applegate.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, man, you got a few minutes to chat?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, look, I'm one of the acquisition managers here, man, and I just wanted to give you a quick call, maybe iron out some details, see if we can make something work and get you over an offer today. I'm looking at a few notes here, and again, apologize if I say anything that's repetitive, but can you bring me up to speed a little bit and let me know where you're at in the selling process on this?
Well, on the what?
The selling process, like where you're at in the selling process of this right now.
Yeah, well, I think one of your representatives called me, and I was just telling him, it's your money, right? Anything can be bought.
Ooh, you talking my language. Hey, you talking my language, sir. Where you from?
I'm from Arkansas. That's what I'm from.
All right. Little country in you. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
All right. So when you save the money right, Ronnie, right, that tells me one of two things. Either one, you're shopping around and looking for the best you can get, or you already have a number in mind that you want, so you hopefully somebody can meet you there. Which of the two will you say that you're at?
Well, I got a number in mind, but I don't know. I don't know. Is my number going to match your number?
Well, that's my job to figure out, right? If I can meet your number, all right? So what would that number be, if you don't mind me asking?
My number going to be about 110.
110 for the property?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, you know, what I want to do, Ronnie, is I want to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So I want to know what you're looking at so I can go and advocate for you and possibly meet that number, right? Because, again, I want to do the best that I can to get you the most that I can get you. So tell me a little bit, how did you come to that 110?
Well, I've been here 25 years, and I know I got damn near I have that much equity in it.
Okay. All right. Hey, I can understand that. Just kind of looking at the notes here, looks like you've done some stuff to the property, kept it in a pretty good condition. Is there anything about this property that you may not have spoke with my team about that I would need to know?
No, everything is intact, you know.
Okay. All right. So what I'm not seeing here is anything about foundation, right? Is there any foundational issues or anything like that?
No, it's on the slab.
It's on the slab.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. So, I mean, is this an investment for you, Ronnie, or is this the house you're living in?
This house I'm living in, and I wouldn't mind about buying somewhere else right now, you know, because I want to be out of city living. That's what I'm trying.
Oh, you trying to get out of Little Rock?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've been here about almost 30-some years, so it's trying to do something different.
You know, I got a good friend of mine, Ronnie, who talks about Little Rock all the time, man. He swears the best thing since sliced bread, man.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. Actually, I'm a country boy anyway, so Little Rock don't mean nothing to me. It's nothing here for me.
I got you.
I'm 67 years old. You know, it's how I read things I do. And I enjoy doing it.
Right. You done it all, seen it all.
That's right. That's right.
I can dig it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, have you already started looking for something else in other areas, or you kind of know where you want to go?
Yeah. I got a house in Newman's. I will, if I decide to sell, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy my home. We got a house in Newman's. Somebody needs to buy it anyway.
Okay. So really the sale of this is going to determine where you go and what you do next.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's right.
Okay, I got you. Have you explored any other alternatives, Ronnie? Like you thought about listing this property or anything like that?
No, I'm not gonna list it. No, I had never thought about none of that.
Right. Okay. Only reason I'm asking is, just kind of looking at where you want to be and what may be going on in that area. That's I always, kind of lean towards that is, hey, that might be the best option, because again, I'm an investor. So I'm looking for something that I can possibly create some margin on. Do you think if somebody were to buy this at the 110, they can still turn around and profit afterwards?
I don't see why, because it's going on the market now for 125. I don't know if you ever going to sell it or not, but it's going on the market right down the street from me for 125.
Okay. Do you happen to know what that address is?
23.
23 Applegate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Would you say it's been on the market for a minute or just?
No, I don't know when it's been on the market off and on for damn near probably about 6 months. You can pull it up. Number 23 Applegate.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it. Okay. All right. Now, kind of looking at that. So it was actually listed for more and they actually dropped it. So
it was 165.
Right. So they've been dropping the price, and it's actually because the software that we use, I'm able to kind of pull it up and see what the realtor's been doing with it. So they actually are continuously dropping the price, which means that either there's something going on with the property or the numbers it's just too high for that area. So
well, it might be too high. It might be too high because they looking at the houses, but see that house right there, you got 4 bedrooms, 2 beds, and everything else got 1 bedroom. Real estate, they want to see if they can, because they kept telling me they hadn't been sold in my neighborhood over 100,000, but they lied. I know.
Right.
so instead of neighborhood, you almost know what's going on in the neighborhood.
Absolutely. I mean, if I was to take a closer look at this, Ronnie, just to be honest, right? Like if I was to take a closer look, I mean, what else would I need to do to your property to get maybe 120 for it?
I don't know. I don't think. I think I could just paint my inside and do the touch up in my inside, and I can might. I don't have carpet in a couple of rooms, but everything else, I already redid my floors and everything. So
okay. So it's pretty much ready for a quick turnaround, and I could put it back on the market and get a pretty good price for it, is what you're saying.
You sure? You're gonna have to do a little bit, but you won't have to do a full renovation.
I got you. Makes sense. Okay. So if somebody is to give you a price, Ronnie, I mean, what's your timeline, right? Because I know you said, hey, look, I'm living here, but you want to do something else outside of this. What would be your timeline? 30 days? 30 days?
30 days.
Oh, you ready to go.
I guarantee you I can have something in my fault in 30 days.
I ain't mad at you, right? I ain't mad at you. That's good stuff. Okay. So I'm just looking at some numbers here, man, because again, what we do is we do what's called a comparative market analysis. So I'm just matching your property up against other properties in that area that are, apples to apples, man, and just seeing how much we can actually pay for it. So I'm looking at something right now. And yours is a 3.2. Is that correct?
Mine's 32. Yeah, mine's 32.
3-2.
The one for that 125 it's 2-4.
Okay. All right. So that would kind of put us out the realm then, because extra bedroom would definitely raise the price level. And I'm seeing yours is about maybe about 1,500 square feet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I took my carport and made a den out of it. It's probably looking at about 1,500 now. Okay.
All right. So it's got a carport. Any extra, amenities in the back? Shed, garage, extra deck.
It just has a storage shed in the back. It's on things.
Okay. All right. Man, seems like some pretty good stuff here, Ronnie. Again, my only thing here is, man, I just looking to see if I can create some type of margin on this if I meet you at your price. I know what I've been approved for, and I definitely want to get you an offer here on this call, but I want to see how I can fight for you, man, and see can we make something work here today. And if I'm able to do so, you said you are ready to put something on paper, correct?
Yeah. We meet at my place.
Okay. All right. So if I'm not able to do the one, we said 110, is that not even worth having a further conversation?
No, we ain't gonna meet at 110. That's my ballpark figure right there.
That's your ballpark or your bottom line? Because if I can be in the ballpark, then
Well, that's my bottom line.
Okay. All right. So that's your bottom line. So anything less than 110, you're not gonna look. We done talking.
We ain't done talking. I ain't gonna bite on it, but I ain't doing. I'm not doing so. Ain't that wrong talking?
Absolutely. Let me ask you a quick question, Ronnie, while I got you on. Right.
Yeah.
How much would you think that you need right now to make the move forward? Right. How much do you need right now, like liquid, like right in your hand right now, or access to make a move forward right now?
None. When I sign my name on the dotted line, everything coming my way, and you taking over.
I understand that. But the reason that I'm asking is, right, because if we were to agree on a 110 price, but I could get you that money over time, would that work for you? No. So it has to be all up front, one at a time.
Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Ronnie, I'm looking at some stuff here, man, and I don't know if I would be the right buyer for you on this, because again, I don't know how I would make that 110 work and still profit on the back end. Right.
I can understand that. I can understand, because you in the business make money too.
Right. Because even at that 20, the one you said on that was it 23?
Yeah, 23. 125.
Yeah, it's at 125, but they're also dropping the price on that one as well. And for me to buy it at 110 and put money into the property, plus closing costs, landscaping, holding costs, paying a realtor to pay, to sell it for me, man, that will put me way over budget, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna shoot this. But when you get one down here, this landscaping, give me a call. I'm the landscaping man in Little Rock.
Oh, well, see, we can do some business then. We can do some business, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a lose-lose, right? It's not a lose-lose.
Ain't no lose-lose. If you buy one and you need landscaping, you got my number, give me a call.
I can definitely do that.
And I guarantee you, I can pick you up here in your budget.
So before I let you go, Ronnie, just one quick question, man. I mean, if you don't get the 110, what's your other alternative? What's your plan B?
I don't know yet. I don't know it. I got me and my daughter got a little business going, so I can hang around till I die if I had to.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I work for her. Well, I work for myself, but she took it over after I retired. So
Sound good. Keeping it in the family.
That's right. That's what we're trying to do.
That's the way to go. Is she a decision maker on this at all, Ronnie, or is it just you?
No. It's myself right here.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what I want to do, because again, I don't know that I would be able to meet you at the 110. I probably would be, man, to be honest with you, Ronnie, what I'm looking at right now, man, and the condition that you're saying that it's in right now, I'd probably be somewhere in the 80 to 85 price range. So, I know what you said. Hey, look, if it's not 110, you wouldn't have a further conversation. But I mean, I can definitely work and see what I can get done for you on my end to maybe kind of come up a little bit. Is there any way that you possibly would meet me in the middle if I was able to do that?
No, I got too much invested in it already.
I got you.
I got 25 years invested in it, and you talking about 25 years and $600 a month. I'm already probably right at 180. I'm probably right at 200,000 already where I paid in myself. My equity ought to be at least 90 anyway.
So at the 600 a month, is there still a mortgage on this?
Yeah. I owe probably about 20,000 on it.
Okay, so you still owe about 20K. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So when I pay it off, I won't net up with 80.
Yeah, right around the 75, 80 mark once you pay off everything. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But that's the reason that I was asking earlier, if we can cut into a chunk of that 75, 80, get you going, and then just pay you the rest every month without you having to worry about anything. I mean, that would, for a lot of homeowners, that's a good viable option for them. I don't know what works.
Yeah, it is, but I want to just wait my option right now.
Okay.
But like I said, ain't nothing wrong with asking what you want to know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. I always like to lay out all the options, man. So, hey, look, ain't no pressure, ain't no rush or nothing, right? But what I do want to do, Ronnie, is I definitely want to keep you on my calendar, maybe follow up with you and just kind of see where you're at. And
it takes your name and everything. I'm gonna lock the number in.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do that right now, it'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as we get on the phone, I got your number. I just lock it in.
Yeah, man. Remember me, Ronnie. My name is Andre. Andre got the money.
Okay, I lock it in.
What was the last part, Ronnie?
Andre, I'm gonna put Andre with the money.
There it is. Andre with the money.
That's what I'm gonna put.
Awesome, man. Hey, look, Ronnie, I definitely appreciate your time, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep you on the books here, and we'll definitely follow up with you and see what we can do, and if we can make something work, man, that's cool.
All right, man. Y'all get something out here in Little Rock Palm Grove anyway. Give me a holler. I'll take care of the landscape part of it.
Hey, look, I told you I got a good friend of mine. He does a lot of business in Little Rock, so I'll definitely forward your number to him, and maybe he'll contact you with some of that, and I can pass you some work, man.
Okay, all right, sure, appreciate it.
Hey, no doubt, brother. Hey, I appreciate your time, man.
All right, you take care. Thanks, man.
All right.
Yeah, shout out Big Ron, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Big Ron, man.
Ronnie got some stuff going on.
That's what I'm saying, man. He look 67. All right, still getting to it. He said, "I'm the yard man, all over Little Rock."
Throw me whatever you got.
Kurt should know him.
Hey,
if Kurt was moving how he, you know what I mean?
I thought Kurt was gonna put it in the chat like, "Yo, Ronnie."
That's what I was saying. I thought Kurt was gonna know him. Shout out to Ronnie in the Big A, man. Look, good call. All right, you really worked through this call really well in a bunch of different spots, man. But you really matched, obviously, the energy of the seller kind of got to his pocket. Really good conversation with him. Ronnie, one of them guys, Dre. I know you know what I'm talking about, man. I got a couple uncles like this, man. Shout out to the Jefferson family in South Cac, man. I got a couple uncles just like Ronnie, bro. I could just sit and talk to him all day, man. Because it ain't no telling what he gonna tell you.
It's gonna be some good stuff though.
It's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be some good stuff though.
He gonna give you some bars too in there.
Yeah.
All right, he gonna give you some bars in there that you could like, man. Chat, what y'all think about that call, man? Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think about that call. Dre, any takeaways from that call, man? I got one pulled up.
You know, one of the things that I kind of thought about in that call is just knowing when to strike. Right? You got to know when to strike. And there wasn't really an opportunity to strike. I kept baiting him to see, but he didn't really open up and present an opportunity to strike.
Yeah.
So I think knowing when to, because sometimes, hey, look, sometimes it just ain't a deal, or it ain't a, you know, it's a follow-up. You got to follow up with him. You know what I'm saying? And right now he has a price in mind that he's set on that he wants, and he don't even know really what he's going to do if he got that price today. He don't know where he's going to go. He don't know what his plan B is if he don't get that. Like, so he's still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah. So, and that's what makes owner occupant difficult too, right? I just want to be clear on that. You know, when you got somebody like Ronnie who's living in the property, there's other solutions that are needed past just being able to buy the property. You know, and Dre asked a really critical question in that conversation, which was, when you're dealing with owner occupant, hey, do you already know where you're going next?
Right.
You know, do you already kind of have a plan in place, guys? I think that's the most critical question you can ask somebody who's an owner occupant. Because look, if they don't have a plan on what's going to happen once they sell, they ain't selling. All right, they're not selling unless they have a plan of what's going to happen, where they're going to live once you purchase the property from them. They're not going to be a current seller. So it's important when you recognize somebody's owner occupied. It's super important early in the conversation to narrow out, hey, what's your plan? You know, if you do sell this and get the number you want, kind of like Dre asked him, hey, I mean, what's your plan? Where are you planning to go? So really good stuff there, man. Let's keep it going, Dre. Let's see if we can get something jumping. I'm gonna see if I can get something on the line and get some action going, man. Let me this one down in Norfolk, man. Let's see what we can do. I just texted with this guy. Let's see if we can get it back up. Yeah. Hey. Hello. Hey. This is Chris giving you a call, David, on Birchdale. We've been kind of texting back and forth a little bit about it and seeing if it's something that we might be able to work out something mutually beneficial on. You're still looking to it sounds like sell that. Just kind of going back through the conversation, you're looking to kind of be in the 350 ballpark. Is that right? Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I saw you mentioned another house down the street that, you know, looks like they're looking for around 300. Have you kind of already fixed yours up and done a bunch of work to it already, or kind of help me understand? I got you. Yeah, I mean, we're investors, right? So we're generally looking for some stuff that, you know, we can get in and create some appreciation by doing some repairs, getting it fully remodeled, up to date, kind of what we call HGTV ready. You know, everybody wants to backsplash and gray paint, white cabinets. Is that kind of what you mean by turnkey, or do you mean like move-in livable condition is kind of where you're at? Got it. Okay. Gotcha. So this is a rental that you've had for a little bit. Yeah. And are they month to month, or are they paying? Are they like in a lease? Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes we buy properties with tenants in it, but generally, you know, the price we're paying for it makes more sense for us to to get a new, higher paying tenant in the property, which is the reason that I asked.
No, they're actually looking at moving here, Colorado.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, that could be helpful. What were you getting in rent for it as is, by the way?
15, 50. And I've raised the rent for a decade. They're rolling their I was going to sell the house for that, but
Okay. Were they just not able to get qualified or something?
they had a 300 rent.
Sheesh. I got you.
Yeah, they're moving on. They cracking me up.
No doubt.
They're actually good tenants.
Yeah. No doubt. I see the one that you're talking about down the street. I just pulled that up and was kind of looking at that. Yeah. I mean, do you feel like there's any, room in the deal, for somebody like me to be able to get in and, be able to do some work to the property and create a profit? Obviously the market's starting to change and property value is starting to drop a little bit. So, we're looking to be a little conservative too.
I think ballpark 350 is actually a pretty good price for this one. There are flippers in the area that are turning them around to a region. I'm not going to do that. So I don't work in that industry.
Gotcha.
I went in there, threw the kitchen in, it easily throws from the floor.
I got you. What's making you, I guess, want to sell it? You just don't want to do it being a landlord anymore, or what's kind of going on?
Yeah, I don't want to be a landlord anymore. I'm actually looking for an exit plan, and they gave me a great opening. I decided to move.
Gotcha. Yeah, it gives you a chance to be able to get on the market and cash out on some of that equity for sure. Yeah, I mean, you've got some stuff that's sold nearby you, right? That I'm looking at, kind of fully fixed up. I think that I could definitely sell it in kind of that 350 pocket. Are you near a computer by chance at all?
Yeah.
Look up this address real quick if you could on Zillow, 769.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 769 Birchdale. So this one right here recently sold. And I'm just shooting it, super straight with you, man. So you kind of see how I'm looking at it, and we see if we can make something work or not. But that one sold for $355. It looks like. Let me see what the date was on that. Back in September, so before the market kind of started to fluctuate a little bit, but you can kind of see the condition of that one. And what that one kind of looks like. There's another one that sold May of last year on Alma, right around the corner, 934 Alma, that you could check out. Also, is yours kind of already in this type of condition, or I would need to get it to that condition? I guess is what I'm trying to see.
So I have 4 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Right around 1,500 square feet. Let's see what this house is even offering. This one didn't even come with a refrigerator. Okay.
Dre, this is the first time somebody tried to justify 355 with a refrigerator, man.
Okay, you gotta
Sellers will do it.
So
Sure.
the difference between this one and mine is I have about 350 square foot red pad on the back with a grilling area. I have a separate house, main house with a full kitchen in it.
Gotcha. It's like an ADU or what do you got?
What's that?
Is it like an ADU, like an accessory unit that you rent out, or is it just kind of a?
You know, it could be. I mean, it could go on large. It could be turned into a flag lot.
Sounds like a man cave you got back there or something.
It's bad out exactly here. I think it starts to flow today.
Okay.
I put a bad out patio back there with jacuzzi, so everything's wired in for jacuzzi, and there is a jacuzzi there that
Hey man, 1,500 a month with all that in the jacuzzi, man. I mean, that's not bad on them.
You gotta keep in mind, I've been renting for almost 15 years.
Oh wow, I got
So
you.
when I rent a house, I, you know, if I turn around right now, I would probably calling it, I'm listed at 2350 minimum for my place right now.
Got you. Yeah, man. Look, the comps on these, there's a bunch of comps, Dre, but the comps are in like the twos, low twos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's probably a little off on price. It's probably a novation. I'm gonna see if I can kind of pitch him around that, see what he does.
And that's reasonable.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, look, so for me, right, David. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not. I don't like being the low ball guy, right? I don't like making people feel like I'm trying to throw them a crazy low number and make something work. Like I said, you know, got to be able to buy it, you know, fix it up, renovate it, get it kind of in that condition. You know, the ones I just showed you. You know, and then there's cost to sell, realtor fees, yada yada yada. I mean, we do have another program that allows us to kind of get to a higher offer amount. I don't know how close to your 350 I could get with it though. I mean, I'd probably be in the upper twos, which just sounds like it maybe wouldn't work for you. I mean, have you thought about just sticking on the market and seeing what happens at all?
Oh, yeah, just, yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do, too. So, yeah, there's been a lot of close calls.
Gotcha.
I think, yeah. But if you look at that house, that close to that is a smaller lot. It's a bigger lot. On-street parking, it's like 1.5 car garage.
Yeah, I think you've got the better property. I mean, I think you got a really good property. That's why we're interested in it and think it could be a good opportunity for us. But we just got to obviously be able to get in there and have some room to create a profit.
I just sold 3 nights for 200,000, and they're already up 50,000 in value on that house.
Gotcha. You know, on the same street you're talking about, right?
What's that?
You're talking about the one on the same street, right?
Yeah, I used to eat 3 nights of stuff. So it's a tenant for 200 grand cash.
Man, David, that would have been a nice deal for me to pick up from you, man.
Yeah. You know, this house here is a sweet setup. It's a large lot. Very clean siding, new windows, new room, new appliances. Minor tune-up in the kitchen, and it can easily do it for.
Yeah, but see, I'm kind of like I'd need to be like mid twos, you know, to be able to make it work and get in there and kind of make some sort of, you know, reasonable margin on it.
I say that my house is up right now at 289, and there's really no reason for me to sell below assessed value.
Gotcha. Are you saying you take assessed value, or you just kind of making a point with that?
Right now, I'm bringing to the current tenant assessed value 289.
See how we got from 350 to 289, Dre? Come on,
Gotta
chat.
talk.
How you trying to pull a fast one on the OG, man? Pull back. I got you. Well, I mean, look, I guess let me ask you this. I mean, at that, you know, kind of 289 ballpark, I guess a question for me would be, in effort to make it a workable deal. It doesn't sound like you're somebody that's in like a rush, like, hey, I got to sell tomorrow kind of thing, and make money, you know, from this deal. Unless I'm mistaken, it doesn't seem like it. You know, another option that we do have that allows us to kind of pay a bit more for a property is we do a type of deal where we do a contractual agreement with you for, you know, let's just call it 285 for the sake of numbers at the moment. We agree on a number and we extend the closing date out. So instead of it being a regular 30-day closing date, we actually extend it out, like, let's just say 90 days. And what that allows us to do is it saves us some upfront closing costs, saves us on some cost of money, and we'll then use our own money to come in, renovate the property, or make any repairs necessary to the property. We'll also take care of selling it from there, any realtor fees, in terms of commissions, any closing costs. the amount that we agree to you, let's just say that 285, that number doesn't change, right? That's the number that we agree to purchase the property at. Anything we sell it for past that in making the repairs would be our profit in 90 days. That allows us to pay a little bit more. Is that something you think you'd be open to? Or you know, like, hey, I only want to do a straight up cash deal on this? Okay. Yeah, because I mean, it's something that we do sometimes, you know, on a property where it does make sense. Because again, it just saves a bunch of money up front on our end. And basically, we're giving that money to you that we would pay in, you know, maybe an interest and carry cost and stuff like that. You see what I mean? And that allows us to jump up a little bit. But if you're open to something like that, you know, kind of how it would work, just, you know, just to reiterate it again, we would agree on a number that makes sense for the both of us. We both feel good about, and that's your number. You can kind of place a placeholder on that. We'll then come in. You know, we're not going to try to, you know, push the tenants out the door or anything like that in any way. You know, we try to be really workable with people in that regard. So they have time and opportunity to do, you know, what they need to do, especially in this economy. We then come in, make, you know, repairs to the property that are necessary, get it market ready, kind of get it in that condition that we need it to be in to be able to sell it, kind of like those pictures I showed you. You don't have to put any money whatsoever in the property. That's our expense to take. And then we go sell the property, take on the expenses to sell it, and we just keep the difference. I don't know for sure that I could get the 285 on something like that. I could talk to my partner and see if it's something that, you know, he feels like that we can kind of move our number up and kind of make function and work. Is that something you want me to kind of check into and let you know if it's workable on our side? Okay. I mean, I can put you on hold, or I can give you a call back shortly if you're going to be around for a little bit.
I'll be around. Just give me a shout.
All right, cool. Well, let me look into it with him. I'll give you a call shortly, and we'll see if we can make some shake. And if we can't, and I'm not the right buyer for you, you know, don't feel like you can't tell me that either. All right. Yeah, you too, man. I'll call you shortly, man. All right, Dre, I wanted to, you know, take a sip of water on that.
Especially when we was talking about the fridge, man. Like, wait. Somebody in the chat said, "Hey, look, $250. You keep the fridge."
Yo, that now when my man said the fridge, man, then he ain't getting nothing out of me, Dre, on the fridge. I'm like, yeah. Then he hit me with the Dre. Then he bringing up the cement pad. You know, bringing the cement pad up, the koozie. All right, so you got the jacuzzi out there for the vibes. All right, said he got the jacuzzi out there for the vibes. I'm like, listen, man, I see where you trying to go with it, man. Well, I don't know how you getting to 350. Chat, do y'all see how you went from 350? Now we at 285.
I think that's a good teaching moment though, because somebody would have got on there and they would have fell into that like, oh man, you got the jacuzzi and you know what? Yeah, you probably deserve more than what you're at. Like they'd have fell into that. Like, how do you kind of counteract that for people that are listening right now? When a seller's trying to sell you, how do you still regain control?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great question, right? So, which is why on that call, the reason we got to the 285 is because he felt me pulling off the sale.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, they call it, what do they call it, Dre? Is it commission breath? What is it called?
Yeah.
You know, it's like some of y'all got
thirsty.
Yeah. Like the YN say, man. Some of y'all, Dre, come on, you over there with the kids, Dre. You know what they be saying, man. Dre, let's be real, man. You know what they be saying, man.
He's thirsty.
Dre, don't that be the worst feeling, man? When one of them kids look at you, they like, you thirsty.
Yeah.
Dre, you know what I'm talking. You don't know what they mean.
You feel offended.
Yeah, you don't know what they mean.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, man. Some of y'all, man, y'all be getting on these calls talking to sellers. Y'all just be a little parched, man. All right, you know, y'all be a little parched, man. And here's the thing: sellers like that who are intelligent pick up on it and they leverage it against you. So he was trying to sell me on the property. guys, you'll see me do this often. Dre just did something I think similar. I know he's done it before, where I'm like, hey, are you on a computer right now? Because you see, I want y'all to know that's what triggered the price drop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what set the price drop. Was saying, hey, okay, are you on a computer right now by chance? Look this address up. Because when you tell somebody to look up a property, especially when you got comps like this on the same street,
Mm-hmm.
you can't argue the same street, Dre. Right, Dre? If we grow up on the same street, you can't tell me you from a better neighborhood than me.
He was 2 doors down from you, bro.
Two doors
I know you.
Bro,
I know your family, bro.
Come on, I know you ain't had nothing in the refrigerator, man. Stop playing it, man. We can't act like you better than me. So, guys, when we put sellers in this position, when we say to them, hey, take a look at this address real quick if you don't mind. And they go look it up, and it's a fully renovated property. It doesn't need any repairs. It's been fixed by a fix and flipper and put on the market. And then you got to ask them the hard question. Hey, Dre, are you saying this is what your property looks like? Now we talking about fridges and cement slabs and, you know, all these other things, right? And so what happens is we're able to leverage that to kind of pull him back on price, get him more realistic towards the 285. And I think this could potentially be innovation. The big question on it is when we call him back is seeing if he can get us some pictures of the property. I'm actually going to be in Norfolk tomorrow looking at another house. Maybe he's in a position to let us check it out tomorrow and see the condition. We're going to find out. All right, but we might have some legs, might have some opportunity on this one. We'll definitely see. All right, Dre, you got one teed up you're going to hit? All right, it's good, Dre. A second. And
hey, bro.
Yeah.
Tee up the next one. I get it out to you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to make another call. Let me see what I got in here, y'all. Let's find another opportunity in here. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all thought of that one, man. I'm going to give him maybe 30 minutes. Call him back before we get out of here. And I'm going to see if we can lock him up or something. We'll find out. Let me try this. Hey, Sam, this is Chris. You've been speaking with AJ in my office about the property on Wallace Manor. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
That's good. Look, I was giving you a call just to, see if we were able to get something figured out on it that might be able to work for the both of us. He said it was in pretty good shape and you were looking to move in the next 30, 60 days. What's got you moving?
I'm moving to another state.
Okay.
I don't want to rent the property because there's another.
Don't want to have to worry about it.
Yes.
No, I can understand that. Where are you moving, by the way? What state?
Texas.
Oh man, that's a big jump from Florida.
Yes.
What part of Texas you going to?
Houston.
Oh man, all right, I like Houston. It's got the same humidity, man. It might be worse. You got family out there, or you just going for work?
Yeah, for work, I got a job offer from them. Actually, I got two job offers. So Texas is what I want to go, but I got another thing for a while.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check which one is gonna be better.
I got you. Well, congrats either way, man. That sounds like a good opportunity. Where do you need to be at price wise on this one for it to make sense? For you to be able to move and everything.
Well, I
I've been checking the numbers and everything, and I know that going with a company like yours, I have to sacrifice a lot of money there because you have to make your profit.
Sure. Sure.
And then I'm thinking to
Right.
sell the house in 240.
Gotcha.
So whatever I have to pay for what is left from the mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Get you some walking away money as well. I'm sure that's important.
yes, at least what I want to do is get some money for a down payment wherever I go. It's Texas, so I will put a down payment for another house,
Yeah.
and then have a mortgage left, like more or less close to the amount I got right now. I don't want to start another loan since the whole loan. I don't think I got too many years on me left.
Understandable. That makes sense. Well, look, I mean, well, look, we're definitely interested in the property, and I want to make you a competitive offer, and I want it to make sense for both of us, right? I'm not calling you to try to make a deal that only works for me, and obviously, I don't want to make a deal that only works for you, right? I think that we got to try to do business in a way that both of us can kind of walk away from it and feel good about it. It's a risk that we're looking to take on. I'm sure you're paying attention to the market and economy, and especially here in Florida, things are starting to shift and change. Pricing is starting to definitely change quite a bit. So we kind of got to keep an eye on that. But ultimately, right, like we're definitely interested in the property and want to try to come up with a competitive offer for you. Can you tell me just maybe a little bit about? I know it's in pretty good shape. Is there anything at all in terms of work that needs to be done to it, or is it you've kept it in pretty reasonable condition and it's mostly kind of good to go?
Yeah, I mean, if something is needed, it's probably painting in maybe 2 rooms.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, the one that we were using all the time. And another one that we use for storage.
Okay.
And
It,
the rest, probably, I don't know if people always paint because the colors, maybe everyone got a different liking on the colors.
sure. Yeah. That's not a colors aren't a big deal.
When I got the house, it was brand new, so it doesn't need to be painted. It was brand new. But I was thinking if I go to another house I use one, yeah, probably has to be painted in a color that I like.
Chat. What y'all think about this seller, man? Talk to me in the chat. What y'all think about this?
Same thing here. They don't like this color, well, somebody has to paint the color that they need.
Sure.
They want. But other than that, everything is okay. And carpet, well, yes, the spot that was used more than we used to work by, it looks more brown than the rest of the carpet, but I'm pretty sure that a deep cleaning,
To get it in good shape.
Can make it good again. I mean, it's not to use the house because it was some two adult people living here, and we were using the wrong room. We're using just one room and the garage only. So one room, the kitchen, and one bathroom. All the rest is almost like new. Was no children, no pets, nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's in a pretty good condition.
Okay. Well, yeah. Look, I mean, Sam, I'm definitely interested in it, and want to try to figure something out with you. I'm kind of looking around right now, while I'm talking with you, and I appreciate you kind of getting me up to speed and sharing everything with me too. Um, I'm definitely interested and want to figure something out with you. Again, if it makes sense mutually, um, because look, I mean, I'd be making you an offer that would, save you on, realtor fees, which, just to list it and sell it, so it's like 15K in fees, not including closing costs and stuff like that. But I guess I'm a little curious. I mean, if we were able to figure something out and it made sense for you and how long do you feel like you would reasonably need? And not that I'm necessarily in a rush, so I'm just asking to understand. Because again, our goal is to make things work for both parties. Where are you at? Because I know you're living in the property. Where are you at, kind of timeline wise, on having kind of other arrangements figured out and things if you were to sell it? Do you need to find another place first and solidify the job offer, or where you kind of at?
Well,
Chat, it's what we just
I
talked
just
about.
what I need is time for moving all my address. It's time for bills of the mail coming and check what is need to be change the address.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got I got an appointment for the 21st here on the Social Security
Oh, okay.
office, so on the 21st. So I want to go to there, and I need to show an address. And after that, I can change it. I can change the address online. So
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that maybe 30 to 45 days used to that time to close all the service contracts I got to other electric.
So I'm gonna try to see y'all if I can pin him up on an ovation since he needs some time. And it'd be a really good novation. Property built in 2015. Looking at it, doesn't need a ton of work. So if we can create some margin here, this could be a good one, AJ. Let's see what we can do.
Is what I was looking at, 30 to 45 days.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I mean, look, we do have a way, Sam, that we could probably get you, closer to 90 days. Not that you have to use the entire amount of time, but we have a couple of different options. I guess I'll put it that way. And like I said, we try to work with people that we're purchasing properties from, and don't want you to feel like you're in a situation just because we make some sort of deal that you gotta, be out of the property next week kind of thing. We're definitely flexible and want to work with you. I think for something to be workable, especially where the market and the economy is at right now. We're dealing with this huge, kind of insurance issue here in Florida, and that's starting to become its own problem. The economy's doing what the economy's doing, and we just don't know, 6 to 12 months from now with this tariff situation, different things going on, what exactly everything's going to look like. We're still willing, obviously, to absorb risk. We're still purchasing properties every single month and every single week right now. I'd be more, kind of in the low twos on a cash offer, right? So like if I was just to pay, straight out cash for it, I'd be, in the really low twos, and I don't know if that's workable for you, with what you're looking to do on your end to kind of get where you need to go. We do have another option that would allow me to pay a little bit more for the property that I think would be a little bit more of interest to you. Um, or are you more interested in cash?
Well, yes, I'm not interested in cash because used to, right now I'm packing, I'm preparing, but I'm, because I'm moving all the way to Texas and I don't have a house already there.
Yeah, you got to get something figured out.
But I got family there.
Oh, okay. You got family in Texas.
Yeah, so I'm thinking to go there, and all my belongings, I want to put it in a trailer, so I want to buy a trailer, trailer.
Yeah, to take out there.
Yeah, to put all my my stuff there, and then I can move to Texas, and I can have everything inside of that trailer. When I find a place,
Yeah.
I just move the trailer with me.
Well, Sam, so let's look at it like this, if you could, because I think we can help each other, here for sure. So look, I mean, at 240, right? If you were to list the property at 240, 6% realtor fees, not including attorney fees, buyer concessions, anything like that. I mean, you'd be at 225, right? Cash wise, right now today, I'm in kind of the 205 to 210 ballpark, and you wouldn't have any expenses. I'd take care of all the closing costs to get the deal completed, but I'd be in the 205 to 210 range. I could probably get closer to 220, maybe 215 to 220 with a different deal structure, but it would take about 90 days to get the cash to you. Which one of those makes kind of the most sense for you?
Well, of course, is the one that I can get the most money out of it.
Sure.
Because the expenses I'm gonna have to
Major key, y'all. Which one makes the most sense for you?
just to buy a trailer, a gross trailer is around
Cash option, framed it,
$5,000.
novation option, framed it. Which works best for you?
A trailer, then move over there, then I have to put the trailer in the storage till I find something, then put
Well, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, Sam, at all. I got a friend of mine, Dre, man. He says that a lot. I don't mean to cut your wisdom by any means, but kind of a thought that I had is on this other structure that I'm talking about. It would give you about 90 days. You would get the let's call it 215. You'd get the 215 in 90 days. What it would do though is it would allow me the opportunity to go ahead and come into the property before we close on it, and go ahead and I would spend my own money to make some repairs to the property and kind of get it, kind of fully up to speed where needed. We'd take care of listing the property. We'd cover all the realtor fees. Your 215 number wouldn't change, right? The risk is on me past 215. Anything I sell it for past that, obviously I get my money back. I take care of all the expenses, and the rest is kind of my profit. You still get your 215, but that allows me to pay you a bit more for the property, and obviously make it a win-win situation. Is that something you feel like you'd be open to? Or tell me what you don't like about it.
I need to think about it. I need to think about it. I need to make a number to see.
Well, I understand, but I guess my question, Sam, is tell me what you don't like about the thought.
Well, is that I don't get enough money to cover all my expenses on moving and try to survive here.
Well, you would get the cash. It'd be a lump sum of cash. You'd get the 215. It'd just be in the 90 days, or I'd be, like I said, a little closer. I could get you cash in 30 days, 205 to 210. I was just trying to give you an option to get up a little bit more in price to make it workable for you. But, we could have cash in your hand, good to go, within 30 days at 205 to 210. But it sounds like it, you really kind of don't like the price at the 205, 210. I mean, if I was able to talk to my partner, one I was just saying, it says that all the time, I'm going to cut your wisdom. If I was able to kind of maybe have a quick convo with him and see if I can get us up to 215 cash within 30 days, would you be a little more receptive to that if that's something I might be able to get done?
Give me time to think. I need to talk with my wife about that too.
Sure.
She's about to.
No, that makes sense. I understand that.
One that I consult with her and see if she agrees.
Yeah.
I let you know.
It's always the wife, Dre. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, it definitely makes sense. I understand wanting to talk to the wife for sure. Look, that's not why. That's why I'm not married yet, Sam. So I get it. Where do you feel like? How do you feel like she'd feel? About what we've talked about.
Well, I need to ask her if she can wait for the 90 days to get a little bit more,
Or want to
she's
do
okay with
cash.
yeah, the cash. If she's with me, I mean, if we can get along on the same page, well, then I let you know what we decide.
Understood. When would you like me to maybe check back with you? Um,
Tomorrow is okay.
yeah, we can do tomorrow. I can give you a shout back, and like I said, Sam, if I'm not the right buyer for you, and we talk tomorrow, you can let me know. Again, I want it to be a win-win situation for the both of us. It sounds like you understand. We got to be able to obviously get into the deal and
Yeah,
take on
yeah,
an
I
investment and,
understand
and
that.
make a little bit of money too.
I'm aware that I have sacrificed money to try to do it fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the reason that I didn't went with a realtor.
yeah, because it would take longer. You mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice money, but not too much. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So let me talk to her and explain, and we're gonna see in what condition we're gonna be.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that and talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead and talk to my partner in the meantime though, and see if I can get us up to the 215, and that way when we talk tomorrow, we'll both kind of talk to our respective parties and know if we can do business together or if it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, man. I'll give you a call. If it's for some reason it's not me, it might be my partner that gives you a call. So just a heads up, but he'll be up to speed on everything in the event that I don't call you. But I'll give you a call. It's tomorrow afternoon, okay? Sometime.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk tomorrow afternoon sometime. We'll see if we can work something out, and we'll see what the wife thinks. All right, man.
Okay, perfect.
All right, boss. I hope you have a good evening, man. All right.
Thank you too.
Yes, sir. All right, boss.
Come on, man. What we doing, man?
Dre, that's a contract right there, man.
Hey, facts.
That's a contract. Here's what you gotta kind of know. What's that thing that we seeing, Dre? You gotta know when to hold them.
I know when to fold them.
Come on.
Shout out on my card players.
Yo, shout out to the Texas Hold'em homies, man. You got Jerry. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them, guys. Listen, this guy's 1,000% selling this house. 1,000%. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not up for debate. This guy's selling this property. Here's the thing. All right, he's not happy about it. I need y'all to understand this. He's not happy about having to sell this house. All right, he's having to move out to Texas. And here's why he's not happy. He's not happy because he doesn't think he's going to be able to get, he knows rather, he's not going to be able to get the price that he wants. Mm-hmm. All right. And I don't know if y'all have ever sold anything before, chat. All right. But I'm not going to tell y'all my PlayStation 2 story. All right. But when you're trying to sell something and you want a certain price for it, you're not getting what you want, it takes you a little second, Dre, to just get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
All right. Take you a little second to get. Some of y'all be baking, and it's no judgment, by the way. Dre, I say this. I don't want nobody hit me on anonymous feedback. Respectfully, I don't want nobody on the morning call saying, Chris, some of y'all be putting the baked goods out at work and you don't get the,
Not the
the
baked goods is crazy.
Dre, let's just be honest. It's a safe space at the U, man. Let's be honest. Sometimes y'all come with the place to work, man, talking about 25.
Ain't nobody buying it. You going back home with them same 10 plates.
So sometimes it just be like that. So we ain't want to rub Sam the wrong way. We want to give him a little bit of room to breathe. Here's what I heard in his tone, and I'm curious to see tomorrow if I'm right. Here's what I hear in his tone. He's got to go sell it to his wife. He wants to take it. He just said, I've accepted I'm to sell it fast. He's already packing up. Mm-hmm. Y'all caught that, right, chat? He said, I'm packing up the house already. All right. So that means he's moving. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So the tone I read, he's like, man, I need to holler at my wife, and I gotta get her being realistic, Dre.
Gotta get her on board.
Dre, you ever had to holler at your lady before, try to get her on board, man?
Yeah. And you already know.
Come
like,
on, Dre.
you gotta. Hey, look, that's when you really gotta.
He gonna have to really
you
sell.
gotta creep into that one because you know she ain't going for it.
Come on, man. She not. Come on, man. Y'all ain't hearing when I said, "Hey, Sam, what you think your wife gonna think?" He said,
Yeah. Hey, look, you ain't even got no words. It's just a.
Dre, you know when somebody hit you with that, you're like, all right.
Took the wind out me.
Took the wind out of him, man. Took the wind out of him. All right, but this guy's definitely going to sign a contract tomorrow. Got to talk with the wife. I see my guy Daniel in here. Daniel, what's good, man? Guys, this guy Daniel, great dude, beast closer. Daniel, good to see you in here, man. This guy's signing tomorrow. All right, this guy's signing a contract tomorrow. I think we built some good rapport. So we'll see. Shout out to my guy in the chat too, man. Shout out to AJ. All right, AJ's in the U fan, man. Shout out to AJ. AJ, this might be a good pop right here. All right, I think if we can get this one 210 to 215 and list it on the market, I think we can find a quick buyer and do something nice with it, man. So we'll see what we get. Dre, you got one teed up that you want to call, man?
Yeah. That was a good call, though, man. I'm so much of a student of the game, man. I'm locked in at some of the verbiage that was being said, man. It was phenomenal.
Yo, Dre, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm telling y'all right now, man, if you're not baking in novation pitches in your offer presentation, if you're talking to sellers and only presenting a cash offer, like, so for me, right, my go-to is cash novation. If y'all notice when Dre's up here, Dre's go-to, he's always kind of angling for that cash seller finance, right? Cash creative finance option. But you got to find places to plant your flag, guys. All right, because when you don't, and if the only weapon you got is hey, I'm gonna make this cash offer,
leaving a lot of money on the table.
Come on, man, you need to hand it off to the gang, man. Let's just be honest.
Facts.
Just be honest.
We'll tighten it up for you. Don't worry,
up, man.
We'll tighten it up for you.
We'll tighten it up, man. You got to hand it off to the gang, man. All right. But no, that was a good call, man. You got one cooking up. I'm gonna put some notes on this account real quick.
Yeah, this one is in Hampton, so yeah, I'm about to call
all right,
this.
Man, come on.
Yeah, right in the backyard.
Hello?
Hey, Constance.
Yes.
Hey, this is Andre. I think you were speaking with somebody in my office about that property over on Slater. I wanted to give you a quick call. I'm one of the acquisition managers here, so I wanted to see if I can iron out any questions or details and maybe get you an offer by the end of this call. Is that cool?
Well, I'd already talked to that girl a lot about it, and a lot of the information, I don't know how old my heater is or my AC.
Okay.
That's probably something you would have to look at. We did just repaint the house.
Oh,
I put a new back door on it, and the deck was in pretty bad shape. That was taken down. The porch was fixed.
Okay. All right.
It honestly doesn't need that much work.
Got you. Even better for us. We like to kind of come in and not have to do as much work.
Yeah.
And, by us being an investment company, we do look to create some margin and profit on the back end. So would you say that, this is...
Yeah, but I wouldn't think you should make more on it than I would.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, this really is all about you,
Mm-hmm.
We just try to come in.
I got hardwood floors.
Okay.
Except for in the kitchen and the bathroom, it's the Travestine.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the kitchen counters are that too. And the tile in the bathroom is the same kind of stuff, just different size.
All right. Some nice updates there. I mean, were you doing these things with the intention of selling this, or
no? This has been being done as I was going along.
Okay. So you guys are still living in the property?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of a mess right now because I'm trying to get things together.
Oh no.
So I can move out.
Got you. So this is kind of, I mean, it just sounds like this is something that you guys are looking to do. I mean, what, in the next 2 to 3 months?
Probably.
Okay. All right. I mean, what's your?
I don't work anymore, and I just had a kidney transplant.
Oh.
And my daughters want me out there by them.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah. My one daughter gave me her kidney. She's doing good. I'm going good. So.
Man, come on. Shout out to the daughter.
Yep.
That's good. Where are they at?
One lives in Williamsburg near Busch Gardens. The other one lives out near the outlets.
Oh, okay. So both kind of in the Williamsburg area. So that's where you'll be relocating to?
Yeah.
Good area. Very, very good area. I'm actually in
they don't
Newport
like me
News.
being all the way down here.
Right. No, that's good. I'm actually in Newport News, so I'm kind of midway, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Traffic gets pretty bad.
Tell me about it. Lord. My only thing about Virginia is traffic.
Traffic.
Crazy.
And my daughter, she came down here today from Williamsburg. She's like, it took me forever. I thought traffic didn't start till 3, and I'm like, no.
Starts about 1:30ish.
Right about,
about 1:30ish.
Yep.
It's the summertime now too, so yeah, about 1:30ish.
It's gonna be really bad. I said, and it doesn't just go one way; it's both ways.
Right. Oh man, that's crazy. So, what other things, I guess, would you need to do or are looking to do to the property?
I'm not going to do anything more.
Okay.
It is what it is now.
Got you.
Other than me getting all my stuff out of here. And I think the best thing would probably be for you to come and look at it.
Okay. That's normally part of our process. We'll have somebody from our team come out, take some pictures, and kind of get a good assessment on it. Where you kind of, where you wanted to be for this to make sense for you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to name a number to you now. You're going to have to name one to me, and I'll tell you yes or no. No,
absolutely. I appreciate your honesty there. So, I've been approved to make an offer, but, even with that, I do have some pull and some leeway. I can maybe advocate for a little bit more. Just want to know, if I'm the right fit for you here. So, the
right fit for me would be somebody that's going to buy it and not expect for me to hand it over to them for $100,000 because that's not going to happen.
Oh no.
Other than that, once I'm out of it, I'm out of it. What goes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I guess I'd want you to pay the points. But isn't that what everybody does anyway? That's flipping houses. They pay the closing cost.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know what other companies are doing, but, that is something that we do offer homeowners. We do offer, we take care of the closing costs, any fees or commissions because we're not agents. So, that's something that is, a benefit for you. And also we can kind of move around your timeline. There's no rush, as long as we're able to get to a number that makes sense for both of us.
Right. Well, let me see. I can't have somebody come in tomorrow. I'm going to be busy all day. Same thing with Saturday. I got a wedding to go to. But okay. Monday.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Tuesday.
Next week will probably be best anyway.
Okay.
Just for us, so we can get somebody on schedule to get out there.
And then please call me and let me know who it is that's coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. We try to keep constant communication, the lines open, so we're both on the same page at all times.
And then once you look at it, your offer might even get better. You don't know.
Well, the thing about that, Constance, is I've been doing this for so long now. We've been in business for over 13 years, and I've been doing it so long that I kind of got an idea, and I'm very familiar with this area of Hampton. It's a good area.
Well, especially the street that I'm on, or like the block. It goes from like Pembroke all the way down to Mallory. Mm-hmm. And this one block here seems like it never has, knock on wood, a whole lot of issues.
Oh, no, not at all.
And the neighbors actually look out for each other around here.
That's the type of community you should want to stay in. Right?
Yep.
That's definitely a community you want to stay in.
Yep. Well, I've been here for a lot of years now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are you guys
something?
So originally from that area, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, my ex-husband was in the Air Force. We came from Spain.
Oh, beautiful.
So I've been a lot of places.
Yeah. My dad was in the Air Force, so we moved around a lot too. He was in Japan for a good little while.
Yep. My dad was in the Army.
Oh,
so we was in Germany there.
That's crazy.
I've been around.
Yeah, I know.
Not a bad way, a good way.
My mom was a drill sergeant in the Army, so I understand.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
You can imagine how I grew up, right?
Probably about like I grew up, and my dad wasn't a drill sergeant. He was in the airborne. He jumped out of planes.
Oh, man.
And carried a flamethrower during the war.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So if that tells you anything. He just used a lighter on us. No,
oh, man.
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Good times, though. Good times. Got to experience a lot. That's always good. Always good.
But yes, I've never met anybody that their mother was a drill sergeant. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You grew up with respect, didn't you?
Very much so. Very much so. It still goes to this day, even though she's been out with over 20 years, but it still goes to this day.
Well, that's a good thing. Yeah. We need more of it, honestly.
Absolutely. I agree.
But so maybe someday next week, just give me a call and let me know what day, so I make sure I'm not going off somewhere or something.
Right. So I'm looking at something right now, and like you said, there has been some activity on that street, and it's always a good indication for us that we definitely want to purchase another one in that area. I'm looking at this one right here, 1554 Slater Avenue. I'm assuming that's, I don't know, maybe a couple blocks down from you.
Yeah, that would be to the right of me, because I'm on the block that borders another road. Slater doesn't go any further. Mm-hmm. Talking about going down further towards like Buckrow Beach, right. And down in that area there, that's not, go very far down. That's not where you want to be. Okay. The area changes, believe me. It can be a block away and it can be totally different.
Yeah, that's normally what we see a lot of times. It's on a street by street basis. You know what I'm saying? One street could be great, and then that next street over could be like, you don't want to be there. So I can definitely understand that. But with this one, like I said, that 1554 Slater, just doing a comparative analysis, right? Apples for apples. That one there sold, let me see, what is this? It's May. This thing this sold back in January, and this sold at 125.
See, though, you're talking about the smaller ones.
Okay.
My assessment is 265, something like that.
Okay. So what do you think would need to be done to get to the 265?
Like I said, we'll discuss that after you come and look at my house, because it's not like the ones where you're talking about.
Okay. I mean, well, that's just one that I looked at. There are a couple, and again, we're just looking at, hey, not where they would sell for, but what they'd sell for in the condition that they're in right now.
I understand that.
So, like I said, I see that one at I think you said 125. I think that sold, and I see another one here at a 140, right? So, and they're all on Slater.
Yeah, but they're all further down.
Well, this one isn't too far down because this one is, let me see, yours is what, 1522?
Right.
This one is 1535. So that's not too far down from you.
No, but it's not my block. And like I said, the further down you go on Slater, the worst area you're in, and where people don't take care of their yards and all of that.
I got you.
So, I can't believe you already haven't been over in this area.
Oh, I have. I'm like I said,
okay.
I'm familiar with the area. And again, the what we go off of is the numbers. The same thing an agent would do. We just go off the numbers and kind of what we see and what we can get on the back end for it. So I mean, it doesn't sound like I'm in the ballpark with those numbers.
No, you're not even close with those numbers.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're closer to the assessment value on this is what you're looking to get?
Maybe not the assessment value, but at least further than what you're going to give me.
Well, I haven't made an offer yet. I'm
what you're talking about from them houses down there, because that's not this house.
Okay.
That's not this neighborhood even.
I got you. All right.
Just because it's on the same road doesn't mean that the houses are exactly the same.
No, you're right. It doesn't mean that. So what I can do here, Constance, because I'm just kind of looking at something here. Have you thought about listing this?
A price? Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Listing.
Because if I don't, yes, I've done that too.
Oh, you've already done it?
No, I have thought about it.
Oh, okay.
That's why other things were being done. That's why we painted what I put on the back door, because I thought about selling. But with the operation, I just been procrastinating. I thought maybe this way would be easier.
I mean, it actually
maybe
is.
Not.
Well, I mean, it is, but just like anything, and I'm not here to haggle you or make you lowball offers. But again, you understand this. Everything is down to the price. So.
Well, I had some other guy last year come by and look at it, and he wanted to give me 130, and I said, nope, not happening.
Yeah, last year the market was definitely in a better state than it is right now. So yeah, I can understand why you would say no to that. Right now, I'm thinking that just probably.
It's not that the homes have gone down in price. It's just people aren't buying because of the APRs. They can't afford the mortgage on them. And it's not that the houses are different in price, because they're not.
No, they're not. They're not. But to get the houses to the price that you probably would want them to be, it takes a lot more now to put into them as far as like materials and the renovations. Well,
I understand that.
Yeah. So that's kind of where things are. But again, that doesn't mean that, hey, you can't get what you're looking for. So, I mean, we have a couple of options here. I mean, it doesn't really sound like a cash option would best benefit you. We do have an option that can, guarantee a little bit more money than what we're willing to pay on a cash offer. And the only thing about that is it's actually a little bit longer of a turnaround. So rather than 30 days, it'll possibly be like a 90-day turnaround, but we can definitely offer you a little bit more and get you closer to a price that makes sense. So I don't know if that even interests you at all, but that's kind of where we would be looking at maybe either one of those two options, a cash offer that would probably put me in the range of what I just said about the other ones, or this offer that'll kind of get me closer to maybe somewhere around the 150, 160 mark.
Like I said, why don't you come and have somebody look at the house, and then we'll discuss it again, okay?
All right. So a good time for you would be next week sometime, either Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, probably around the same time that you're calling me now.
Or
earlier in the morning to call me, and then they can come. Well, they can pretty much come by anytime.
Okay. All right, all right. Well, I'll set that up, and I'll keep you on our calendar to follow up with you, either Monday or Tuesday.
All right.
And set up a good time for that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yep.
Hey, I appreciate your time.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
All right, man. Good call. I know you were working her a little bit. Wasn't overly motivated, I think. What are your thoughts from that call, though?
Yeah, it wasn't overly motivated, and she has this thing in her mind, like there's a lot of activity on that street of houses that
she keeps talking about block, like her street or her corner, her block. Sound like Marlo, man.
But she's acting like, so the properties that have sold on that street, they're in the 1500 block. She has a house on the 1500 block.
Man, come on.
Yeah. So when she says, "Well, that's not my street," like what? So what street do you stay on? Because this is the 1500 block. All these properties that have sold are on the 1500 block.
Yeah, there was a moment in the call. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. There was a moment in the call where she shifted your energy. All right. It was very similar chat. You know, sometimes we're on a morning call. I'm not going to say, I ain't going to name no names. But, all right. Dre, I ain't naming no names. But sometimes on a morning call, you know, sometimes Dre might call on one of y'all in a cold call role play. You put a one in the chat, said you was ready. Now all of a sudden, you know, you at work, can't come off mute. We calling on you, can't nobody, you know, you ain't there, right? And Dre kind of take that turn on y'all, which I support. Dre kind of take that turn on y'all, like, if y'all don't want it, then you know what I'm saying, Dre. She kind of got you on one of those. She kind of got you on one of them. All right. What was going on that call, man? You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm a chameleon, man. I can switch energies quickly, you know, and I felt like I may have kind of popped the top, and she started to turn a little bit, like, and it's more so when I started to call out the properties on that street, and she kind of turned it like, well, no, them ain't my houses, or that's not, or if you go further down, that block is, you know, they don't take care of their house. But ma'am, it's still all on the same block.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be combative with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her get her stuff off and make her think that, okay, well, hey, look.
Nah, that's like Shannon saying on the morning, we can end this early.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, we can go ahead and shut it down right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's 9:00. Y'all don't got nothing. Hey, we can, Dre, because that's what I'm saying on the coaster call too, man. Because we talked about it we talked about it on the morning call this morning, right? Don't be telling me all this stuff you working on and you doing. I ain't heard from you.
Ain't said a word.
Because if so, you ain't doing enough. All right, you're not doing enough. Yo, shout out to Shannon in the chat, man. He hit one of them Dre bars, man.
Hey, listen,
we can end this early, man.
Sometimes you gotta be direct. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting her get her stuff out. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, I'm taking from that, like, you talking about last year when somebody made you an offer at 130. That was a year ago. The market changes every 3 months.
Right.
So like that don't even matter at this point. And then you're talking about houses that are on your street, but they further down, or they don't take care of their houses. Well, ma'am, I mean, you haven't done but so much to yours. I can't get 260 that you're saying it for right now in the condition that it's in. So it still needs work. So, and I think that's a playoff for sellers. Hey, well, just come out and see it. Just come out and see it. Well, that's not going to change my number. Me coming out and see it, the numbers is still what the numbers are. So just got to stand on that when you're talking to these sellers, and, you know, but we'll work something out with her.
No doubt. All right, well, let's keep it rolling. I got one right here, man. Orlando.
Yeah, Miss Jillian said she put a door on.
Yeah, they always be talking about the most random repairs, man. Dre, that's why you gotta ask them. Now, look this address up. Does your house look like this? Is that what, Dre? Sometimes you gotta ask people that. Is that what you're saying?
That's
Dre,
exactly.
is that what you're saying? Dre, you know how we doing it, Dre. I had to do it this morning on the call, man. If I log in right now and look and see if you've been in the course, if you've been on a coaching call, if you've posted a question in the Discord, what am I gonna find?
Puts them on the spot. So now you gotta answer that.
Yeah, what am I find?
Yeah.
What's gonna pop up?
Hey, listen. And if it ain't the right answer, then you know, okay.
You gotta tighten up.
You gotta tighten up.
You gotta tighten up, man. All right, let's call David in the O. See if we can get something shaking.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
All right, I'm gonna try him again. He's supposed to be expecting our call, but I'm texting him too. Hey, Dre, I'm gonna give you one to look up to roll into next.
All right.
Let me find a name. Look up Ricky and Vivian.
Okay.
Another little rock. All right, let me try them again.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
All right, hopefully we can. Hopefully we can get this cell on the phone, man, because based on the notes, who sent this lead in too? Falsum. Shout out to Falsum. Yeah, I mean this one looks like it could be a good opportunity. So let's see if we can. Let's see what we can do. All right, I'm gonna keep going, and let me see. Dre, you want to try that one real quick? Or actually, hold on, Dre. I got one right here.
All right. Just put the notes in for that one.
See if I can catch Miss Pam.
This is Pam.
Hey, Pam. This is Chris giving you a call. We've been reaching out to you about your property and looking to connect with you, see if we're able to set something up or create an opportunity that could work for the both of us. So I was giving you a shout. Is now still a good time to connect on Edward Street?
Yes. Well, I've got a contract done
that one right now. So I don't know for the next couple of weeks whether it goes through or not.
Gotcha. Do they give you like proof of funds, earnest money deposit, the whole nine?
Yeah, that, yes.
I got you.
Yes.
All right. Well, it sounds like you got a little experience in this and know what you're doing over there.
A little bit, yeah.
All right. You got anything else you're selling at the moment?
No, not right now.
Okay.
We're good to go. All right.
All right. Well, we'll touch base with you and we'll see if anything's changed. When is it supposed to close? So I know when to check with you.
It's supposed to close like the 16th of June.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, ma'am.
Put me on the list and call me back.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do. All right. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Dre, that's always defeating.
Man,
When they hit you with that,
I already got a contract.
I already got a contract.
Somebody beat me to the punch, man. Somebody beat me to the punch.
So if you don't eat, man.
Hey, listen. On to the next. On to the next.
Let's see.
So you said Ricky and Vivian?
Yeah, try to.
All right. Chat, y'all still in here with us? I'm so close.
Talk to us, chat. Talk to us.
Hey, construction heat now.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad I caught you, man. This is Andre, man. I know you were speaking with somebody in my office about that property over on 15th Street. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah, I guess. What's going on?
Sound like you at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, putting the cabinet drawers on.
Oh, okay. So you working? You working right now?
Yeah.
All right. Is it? Are you working on the 15th Street property?
No.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, man. I'm just looking at some notes here that was given to me today about this, and said that you are looking to sell this property, and you kind of got everything already done to it. It's ready to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I mean, is there any reason why you haven't sold it already?
Just haven't listed it. And the guy was out there about 2 weeks ago. Asked him was already listed. I told him I wasn't ready yet. But yeah, this a realtor been looking at Berkshire Hathaway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's gonna list it for me as soon as I give him the okay.
Oh, okay. Is that kind of more where you're leaning towards? Maybe listing with an agent?
$80,000. Don't matter where it come from. That makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so that's what we was looking for. We can get somewhere close to that, and 80,000 being the magic number. Otherwise, I'd pull it off the market and just go back to renting it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were, able to just go ahead and rent it and, kind of work out some terms and a price, would that be a better option for you?
Nah, what do you mean? You talking about like rent to own or something else like that?
Well, maybe a seller finance type situation. I mean, right now.
Nah. I'm not trying to finance it. If I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna sell it. And if I'm gonna rent it, I'm gonna rent it.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Just kind of keeping it under wraps.
Yeah.
Is it currently vacant right now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it's just kind of sitting. Yeah, I mean,
it's got some. I'm fixing to do like I said, a couple of little things, and put another countertop in there, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But soon as I get that done, I'm gonna turn it over to the realtor.
I got you.
If somebody make me an offer, like I say, $80,000. That's it's whoever get there first.
Yeah, I totally understand, man. I mean, this is seems like somebody to actually come in and live in if they were gonna buy it. I mean, we're an investment company, so we're kind of looking to create some margin on the back end and maybe a spread so we can profit. So it doesn't really seem like the price point would even
not
work.
Gonna be a good fit, right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell her. If y'all investors, y'all not probably trying to spend that much on it. Y'all trying to get it as cheap as you can, which I understand that. But you got to find a different property, different than mine.
Yeah, I mean that's not always the case. So again, that's really that's why we've been in business for as long as we have, because everybody else is trying to get them as cheap as they can. We're just trying to get a good deal. So we have a bunch of different exit strategies that we use to create margin, which is why I asked earlier, hey, if this is a situation where, hey, maybe you can create some cash flow, right? You know, it's sitting vacant right now. If you can create some cash flow and don't have to do anything to it and still possibly get that 80,000 you're looking for, I mean, would that be a good fit for you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, that's what kind of makes us stand out from the rest, man. But hey, you know, we can't buy everything we look at, and you know, we're okay with that. Did you have anything else? I know you said you were working on another property, fixing it up. I mean, did you have anything else you're looking to get rid of?
No.
Okay. So you said probably within the next couple of days, maybe a week, you'll get back with that realtor if nobody's made you an offer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he been chomping at the bit to get to list it.
Yeah, hey man, look, there's a bunch of agents out here, man, without work right now.
I hear you.
So
he been chomping. He been calling me every week just if I'm done.
I got you. Hey, are you in the market? Are you still buying or what? You just selling? What you doing?
No. I'm a general contractor, so no, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I'm not really looking for the properties either right now.
Well, we do business in the Little Rock area, man. So I mean, being that you're a general contractor, man, I'll definitely keep your number just in case. Hey, we need to reach out and maybe pass you some work. Maybe.
Yeah, do that. I mean, we can license heating and air, HVAC, all that. Remodel. So
good deal.
All that.
Good deal. Well, hey, look, also, man, before I let you go, man, if you come across anything or anybody that's, interested in selling, hey, look, pass them my way. I do pay a referral fee, man. It's pretty good price, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, just text me your information then.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, let's keep in touch, man. And again, I appreciate your time here, and we might circle back, if anything changes.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. Thanks.
All right.
Dre, what's your take on that call?
I mean, he not really motivated to do anything. So he's one of those guys that, and it's just my opinion, he's one of those guys that, hey, look, I already know what this is worth. I'm not even going to go through I've had a bunch of calls on this already. Nobody's meeting me at my price. So either you give me the 80 I'm looking for, or like you said, I just keep it. So he's not really in a motivated place to do anything other than if you're giving him his asking price. And the ARV is 90,000. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's not there. Where is that one at again? Is that Little Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Little Rock.
Shout out Little Rock, man.
Shout out Little Rock. Yeah, he sounded like, and I don't know what the major industry is in Little Rock, Dre. All right, but he sounded like he definitely was just coming out that construction job.
Hey, he said, I was like, man, you sound like you at the end of the day. He was like, man, I'm doing some work on another property. So he probably left.
He probably worked the job during the day, finished that job up. Now he had another property trying to wrap it up.
Before it get dark.
Before it get dark, man. Before it get dark. He grinding this thing out, man. Grinding this thing out. All right, I got a follow-up call I need to do. I think we hit most of these. Dre, I'm not sure exactly which ones you called. I know you called Constance because I remember that name.
Yeah.
Raquel, you talked to Raquel?
Not here, but I think I had called her prior to closing conversations.
All right, and then Ricky is who you just called, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me check everywhere else too.
And that guy at the bottom, I don't even know what his name. I don't know how to even.
What's funny? Jerry, you know what? So listen,
I don't even know how to say his name.
I was just looking at it. I was just looking at it when I was asking you if you hit this person or that person. I was just looking at it. Dre, you know that's how I know you're a professional, man. When you become a professional, all right. Then when you become a professional, you gotta know. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold.
Gotta know.
When if you see a name and you don't know how to start the first syllable, you gotta hang tight on it. All right,
Hey,
you gotta hang tight on it.
But I'm so cool with that. Like, if I call him right now, I ain't even saying his last or his first name.
Come on,
I'm not saying either one.
How you would make the call, man?
So when I start that call, hey, you know what, man? This is Andre, man. I appreciate your answer. I know it's kind of late here. You were speaking with somebody in my office, and they gave me this, but I just can't seem to make out. What's your first name again, sir?
Come on, Dre.
You got to tell me.
Yeah, hey, man. Dre, I've been using that one for a long time, man. Back at my, I'm talking about back, different lifetime. Dre, if I was out on it's a Thursday night, I might be, you know what I mean? The sun shining, you know what I mean? I might be moving around a little bit, Dre. Right? Might be moving around a little bit, right? Get a couple of numbers. Next thing you know, you forgot to hit that save.
Oh man, listen.
It'll be like that sometimes. You forgot to hit save.
And you just got the number in there.
You ain't remember the number. You ain't remember the name.
Hey, listen.
Come on, you got that first call, Dre. Woo. How you tell me how you spell your name again?
Hey, listen. It's crazy you brought that up.
Dre, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Man, listen, I'm about to tell you a story. Listen,
go.
It's funny you bring that up, right? I hope she's not watching this. I hope she's not watching.
Shout out to them. Shout out to whoever that is.
Shout out to who I'm talking about. I hope she's not watching this. So I'm moving around. You know how you just talk about. I'm moving around. I'm in a spot. Run up on somebody, we talk and exchange information. And it was loud that night. So I thought I heard what I heard. Yeah. So that's what I remembered. So when I give him a call a couple days later, because I don't call directly after, I call a couple days later. I let it stew a little bit. Right. That's just free game. You have.
Because I'm booked and busy.
Exactly. I want to seem thirsty.
Come on.
I don't want to be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a couple days, then I'm gonna hit you.
Because you know what it is, great. A couple of days ain't thirsty. That's parched.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because they like, oh, he must have forgot. No, I ain't forgot. I'm just letting it stew a little bit.
I got stuff going on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm busy. I'm not thirsty. So I give her a call back, and I'm like, yo, can I speak to so-and-so? And I had given it a nickname because I didn't hear the whole name.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, that ain't, my name is so-and-so. I was like, oh, yeah. It was loud that night. And I was a little under the influence. I do apologize. I didn't, get it right. But it be those times where you just don't know. You just going off what you think. So I try to ease into it a little. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ease into it a little bit, and like, yo, you need to tell me what your name is, because I didn't forgot. I forgot.
Facts, yo. I'm gonna be honest, Dre. I done looked at this brother's name, man, probably 5 times a day. All right, 5 times a night. Each time I said in my head to myself, I don't know how to say his name yet. I kept saying I'm gonna come back. All right, I'm gonna come back. All right, we're gonna hold my guy. I'm gonna call him Ra. We're gonna hold my guy.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, man. Wherever he at right now, man. Shout out to Ra. All right, we gonna come back to that one, man. Chat, y'all know what we talking about, chat. Dre, they know what we talking about, man.
Facts.
They know what we talking about.
Don't act like you ain't never gave people a nickname. Y'all stop, man. Stop, man. Act like y'all ain't give people nicknames because y'all ain't remember their name.
Come on, man. You already know. All right, I think we got a couple more in here. We got Carol in Birmingham.
Shout out to Birmingham, man. There's been a lot of leads coming through Birmingham. Man.
Shout out to the Birmingham. Let's see what we can get going here. Asking price 1,000, man. Hold up, bro.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Nah, hold on.
Hold on, man. That gotta be a typo. That gotta be a typo, man.
Nah, hold up, bro. Hold on. I gotta read the notes now, man. Sometimes, because we coming up on the bottom of the next hour, so I'm like, Chad already been hanging with us for 2.5. All right. So I'm like, I'm gonna move through these a little bit. And come on, man.
That gotta be a typo. That got to be a typo.
It's gotta be, man. Guys, don't send their houses. All right. Where they only worth 1,000. All right. They only worth Drake, if somebody came up to you, Dre, on the random. I'm talking about on the random. All right, and they said, "Hey, Dre, I got a house in Birmingham, Alabama. I'll sell it to you for a rack." What is going through your mind?
There's no roof. There's no roof. It's a shell. It has nothing in it. Like $1,000. It's not to say it don't happen. It's just unheard of, man. Like in this time, listen, come on.
We just gotta be honest. Last house I remember in Birmingham under 15,000. Shout out to Die Acquisitions. I see you in the chat. All right, safe space, no judgment. D, she hit me up, Dre, talking about got this house in Birmingham. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, cool. I'm like, this is right. This is back in the day, Dre. This is right early when we was getting in Birmingham. This is a couple years ago. I'm like, cool. I'm like, how much they want? She like 13. I'm like, damn. I'm like 13.
1,000 or 100?
13,000. But I'm like, okay. I might, let's see if we can get some wiggle room in there. All right, so we can create some margin. And the pictures came back, man.
This should have been $1,300.
And it should have been $13, man. Dre, it should have been $13, man.
Oh my God.
And, it was one of them sellers, man, talking about nothing need to be done.
Oh man.
The house in decent shape. You get out there, man. It's a safety hazard, man.
Man, listen. As soon as you step in, you stepping out.
Yo,
as soon as you step in, you stepping out.
Nah, hold on, bro. Hold on,
listen, man.
Hold on, that's crazy, man. Yeah. Some of y'all gonna mess up and try to do that this weekend, man. Step right out, man.
Oh man.
Come on. Some of y'all know y'all need to stay in the house, man. Talking to sellers, making offers. Here you go, trying to step out, man. Trying to step out, Dre.
Oh man.
All right, man. Carol ain't answer the phone for us. Let's see.
We still got 53 people rocking with us 2 hours in, man. Appreciate y'all.
Man, shout out to the chat, man.
Shout out to the chat, man. Let's get some fire emojis, some lightning bolts in the chat, man. You still turning up with us.
Let's see. Hold on. I seen a couple come through. Shout out to Abdil. I think Abdil's here in the chat. Abdil, I just tried to call her. She didn't pick up. We just closed a deal with Abdil a couple weeks ago, man. Like 2 weeks.
Shout out to Abdil.
Oh my God. Y'all, you know what I like about Abdil, man? We got to see Abdil back on the calls, though. But I know he out here grinding, out here working. You know what I always liked about Abdil, man? Before he started doing deals, he used to be on the coaching calls, asking questions every coaching call. My man was working on high rises, man.
Yo.
He got the construction vest on, the harness on. He all the way up in the air on the coaching call. Now he doing deals, man.
Got a lot of respect for that guy, man. Showed a lot of resilience here in the community. Abdil was sending me calls like, yo, Dre, can you just, review these calls for me, give me some feedback, man. Shout out to that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely good soul, man.
100%. Because look, when you want it, you want it, man.
Facts.
You know, when you want it, you want it. All right, man. We're gonna keep going, and let's see if we can get shaken in here. Hold on a second. All right, this is a Fizbo on Zillow. Seller's highly motivated. Asking 170. Let's see if 170 even.
Fizbo.
Yeah, Fizbo on Zillow. I didn't know you could still do that.
Yo, back in the day, man, that's what you used to look for, them Fizbos, man. Those were some good deals.
You said back in the day, what? My bad.
Nah, the Fizbos, man. Back in the day, them some good deals. That's what you used to look for.
Man, back when Zillow first came out. back when Zillow first came out. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about Zillow? People when they hit the Zillow for sale by owners, I see people saying I see people on TikTok, stuff like that, telling people to hit the call for sale by owners on Zillow, right? What's funny about that is it's literally, you know, I got into the business in 2009, 2010, right? And back at that time, you know, I don't know, is Craigslist even still around? I don't know. I'm sure it is. I guess it is. But back then they had Craigslist for sale by owners. There was no Zillow. They had Craigslist for sale by owners. Man, everybody and their mama was calling them leads, man.
Oh yeah.
Everybody calling them leads, man. By the time you get to one of them sellers, man, they so burnt out, man. They stepping in and stepping out, man. Straight up. They stepping in and stepping out by the time you call them, man.
They don't even want to talk no more, man. Like, you know,
they done been hit up so much, man. They done been hit
like,
up
you know what? I changed my mind. I don't even want to sell. Like, I don't even want to sell my property no more, man. Like, forget it.
Because listen, the thing is, man, the person that puts the Zillow for sale by owner, that's the same person when you riding around the neighborhood and they got that for sale by owner sign out in their yard.
Right.
And then you call them up, because I always try to call them up when I pass by sometimes, Dre. But I stopped doing that years ago. Because when you call them up, they acting like they a realtor or something.
Right. Right.
Yeah, house got this. I can email you a flyer. I'm like, man, slow up, man.
Like, man, listen, sir, I'm calling you in the front of the house. I see what it looked like, but you trying to sell me on what's going on with the property.
Come on, man. Kurt, slap me the name of who you talking about. All right, let me try this this Zillow one. We'll see what happens. I don't even know how to say the name, man. Gisen.
Hey, is this the person that owns the property? Owns?
Come on, Zai. All right, looks like Marie sent this in. Marie, no answer on this. I think I seen you in the chat.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
All right, let's keep trying to rock and roll. Dre, let me see if we got any more here left, man. I got one follow up I need to do. We got what, 2 in the possible right now, I think. Yeah. Close to 2 possibles right now. Let's see. Yeah, no answer. Dre, what the Warriors doing tonight, man? Steph out. Because you know, Dre going Dre.
Every game.
You know, Dre going Dre. Right?
Every game.
You know, Dre going Dre, man. So it really depends on how he pop out. Yeah, we gotta call Buddy with the tough name, man. Let me. I think that's one of the last. And I really, Dre, truthfully, man, I really don't.
So his last name, his first name begin with an R. His last name begin with an A. So call him R.A.
Yeah, he gotta. You know, when I see a name like that, you know, I'm like, man, he gotta have a nickname.
Man, you got to call him something because you're not calling him that first name every time you see him.
YouTube or Google. Okay, all right, hold on. Yo, shout out to chat tech support. All right, shout out to chat tech support, man. That's actually a great idea. Let me do that.
You know what? I don't know why.
I forgot you could do that.
I should just ask ChatGPT, man. How do I say this name, Chat?
Come on. Yeah, man. I'm tripping, man. Let me do
ask
that.
ChatGPT how to say this name, man.
I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it. Let me see. No, hold on. All right, hold on. I found it. Whoa, Dre, did you notice? I had no idea. Marie, we already tried to call that one. They didn't answer. All right. I just tried to call that. Dre, I had no idea that on YouTube they got pronunciation of videos and names. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I just put in Google
his name.
I put in Google. Well, I put just the name and it ain't nothing come up.
Okay.
All right, but I put how to say the name, and then a YouTube video came up.
Oh man,
never seen this before. Chat, have y'all seen this before? I've never seen this before. All right, let's see what I'm gonna see what happens when
I can't wait to hear this. Turn it all the way up.
I'm gonna see if y'all can hear this. This is crazy.
The following pronunciation.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Ragavendra.
Yo. What?
Ragavendra.
Ragavendra.
Here's the thing.
Ragavendra.
Yo, Dre, here's the thing. If I call Ragavendra, see how I did that? If I call Ragavendra, yo, Google's crazy. I got now my game is
that is crazy.
My game's about to get crazy. Now if I call Ragavendra, they gotta sell just off the muscle
that I said your name right.
Come on, man. Like we gotta do business.
Hey, listen. Yeah.
We gotta do business. Let me try to call Ragavendra.
Because I can only imagine how many people call his phone and get that name wrong.
Come on. Shout out to the chat. Whoever that was in the chat that gave that game, I had no idea.
That's crazy. Ragavendra. Sounds Russian.
Dre, they gotta pick up now just so I can get to borrow.
Man, listen, I would just leave a voicemail just because I know your name.
Hey, Ragavendra, this is Chris giving you a call about Observatory Drive. You've been speaking with us a little bit about it. Yeah, I was giving you a shout. You had been speaking with, I think, Paul on our team about it, but he kind of got some information over to me that you were interested in selling the property, And I think I talked with him about this one earlier. It's got an accessory building out in the back. Is that accurate?
What is it?
You got an ADU out in the back. Is that accurate?
I don't understand what you said.
You have an ADU on the property as well, an accessory dwelling unit, like a guest house or something like that.
Yeah, that's not shared. It makes sense to part of the car park.
Oh, I got you. So you've changed the shed into a 2-bed, 1-bath apartment. Understood. Okay. So I mean, I know he kind of gave you a range of kind of where we would need to be on it. It sounds like that's not really workable for you. I mean, where are you kind of able to be at price wise if we were able to make something happen?
I think I told you already this morning.
Okay, maybe I missed that. What was the number? I know you said you.
They asked about 300.
Your ask is 300. Okay. Do you have any flexibility in that at all? If I'm able to kind of get.
You already, you're not coming out with anything what you wanted.
What do I want to do in terms of price?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the property, and I've been looking at it this afternoon. I'd probably be somewhere in the ballpark of I don't know, kind of mid upper 200s to make something work. Obviously the market's changing. Dang, Ragavendra just
He bounced on you.
So I don't see, and this is what happens, chat. This is why you can't take these calls personal. All right, that's why Dre, you know how you can't get your feelings involved. All right, man. Listen, guys, there's no room for feelings in business, man. Every time I run into somebody, they got too many feelings when it comes to business is a problem. Man.
You don't get nowhere.
You don't get nowhere with all them feelings. Ragavendra just hung up on me, man. We gotta call him back. I think we got disconnected.
Yeah.
Let's try him back. All right, I got another call back. Let me switch up.
Your call has been.
Every time somebody bang on me, I want to call back and be like, "Hey, you talk to me like a man. Don't you hang up this phone on me."
Hey, Zizan, this is Chris. Give me a call on Grove Manor. We had been talking with you about. Yeah, I was just trying to connect with you on it. I'm the owner here, and we were looking at the deal this afternoon in one of our meetings, and just trying to see if it was one that might work for us or not. So I wanted to touch base with you. I know you had it listed on Zillow and been looking to sell it for a little bit. It sounds like around 170. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess what kind of flexibility do you have on price? I mean, I'm pretty interested in it, but wouldn't I don't know that I'd be able to make that price workable. Do you have some flexibility in your price, or you kind of waiting to see if you get the 170?
Yeah, I prefer this price.
Gotcha. Have you gotten any offers so far? I know you had it listed, so I'm sure a bunch of people saw it.
I think this week because people that call me and you can.
Okay, you're gonna list it with a realtor on the market.
Actually, people kind of people that have contact me. They are trying to looking my house this weekend. So yeah, I think will be soon to sell this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but
You are newspaper, so I can speak when I talk to my wife. So is that possible? Yeah.
sure. I'd be happy to do that for you. It's got I guess a couple of questions on it, and it sounds like the kitchen and bathrooms need to be updated. I know you just recently put a roof on it and the HVAC. Is the property vacant at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you just selling this one, or are you selling some others as well?
Right now, only this house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking some information up on it right now, and trying to kind of come up with what kind of a range maybe that we would be in to see if it's even.
So, yeah, first of all, I don't make sure, are you investing or who are you? I just want to make sure that which
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I buy properties, fix them up, and sell them, and buy properties, renovate them and rent them out as well. So it just
okay.
depends. But yeah, we buy properties in the area. We actually buy in a couple of different area, a couple of different markets. So yeah, I mean, I'd be, I'm interested in the property, but price wise, I guess I'm trying to see where we need to be at to make something workable. What do you feel like's been?
I think a monthly is compared to for the investment, they can fund the house. So this year I will put the rate for the income. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think seems like 10% each year the return. That's a good deal.
sure.
So also if you look at the same zip code lower than $200,000, I think that's the only one this kind of lower price for the rental.
Yeah, that's available. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I would be in kind of the mid, you know, more towards the mid, lower 100s to make something work. Obviously the economy has been shifting and things are happening with the market, and we've got to be, kind of firm and conservative in our pricing. I want to give you a number that we can commit to and really kind of make happen if it does make sense. But I'd be more kind of in the 130 to 140 ballpark. Is that just kind of completely out of the conversation for you, or gotcha? Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you're. Where do you feel like you could be at?
That's why you tell me that's too low. So
Understood. Where are you saying that you could come down to? I guess that might be more workable. Might be something I could talk to my partner about and see if we can make something happen or not.
yeah, if I remove my otherwise from the zero, the price that I show is 175. So I think I can drop down like $5,000. I think that's
Gotcha.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had it on Zillow for the 170, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. What do you feel like? What was kind of the feedback I guess you got when you had it on Zillow? 'Cause I'm sure you got a bunch of calls and offers on it. You just didn't get what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's why you're gonna list it on the market. It sounds like.
Yes. So I not the fund to keep the same price. So if someone very interested to purchase the house, how I can lower that price $6,000. I think that's all. I'm it's my decision now. So
Understood. Yeah, you're saying, hey, I can only really come down, 5K or so from the Zillow price. Is that right?
this price is the same price I put on the market. Yeah, and the zero the price the same thing is a 175. So I
hmm
can down a little bit is a $5,000. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, you may be able to get that. I mean, it's not necessarily workable, on my end. Unfortunately, again, I'm definitely interested in it, but
So if you are the investor, I think for this area, the house the level price is around 1,500. So yeah,
hmm
for 1 year, 12 months should be uh, you know is $13,000. I think that's the deal.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I can get to that price right now. I mean, I definitely can check in with you, here in the future, see if anything's changed or, maybe what the market bears for you. I mean, look, if you're on the market, you've got, interest, realtor fees, likely closing costs, stuff like that. I'm obviously talking to you, about an offer that doesn't include any fees or anything. This is, trying to get to a number that's workable. Because I mean, look, if you're at 170, you list it on the market this week and sell it. I mean, you got just from that, you got $10,000 in real estate cost. You know, just listing the property and selling it that way. You know.
Okay, yeah. Just give me the final price so I can see if otherwise I will change the status to close down the market about separate home. So the lady tell me and
Sure. Yeah, I'd be around the 135 ballpark. You know, that's with me, no fees. You know, I'd pay the closing cost, and I'd be around the 135. What's your thought on that? 135K.
okay, we can finish the conversation. Thank you. Bye.
All right, take it easy, man. Thanks. All right, so he's look. This guy's been listed. This is the thing with these Zillow sellers, Dre. That I was just literally just talking about. All right, so he's listed on Zillow at 170K. Can't sell it. He says, "Well, I'm willing to come down to 5K. All right, to sell it." Obviously, that doesn't make it workable. Because if it was workable, 5,000 or less, I'm sure he's already got an offer, right? Less than for 165,
Right.
or less. So, or he would have already got, I'm sorry, an offer for 165 if it was worth that. He's at 170. It needs to be, you know, lower, you know, lower 100s. So not necessarily workable at the moment.
Right.
But we'll keep rocking and rolling on that. Let me note this one. And Dre, I got one more I need to call. I don't know what your time's like, but I got one more and I think we're good.
Yeah, we good. See how many people still in here rocking with us. Chat, where you at? Still got 53 people still in here rocking with us. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Put one takeaway in the chat that you've gotten from tonight. One takeaway, something that stood out to you tonight, something that you can take with you and start to implement it in your business. What's one takeaway?
Current tenant assessed value 289.
Well, I mean, look, I guess let me ask you this. I mean, that's kind of thing, and make money. Dre, I want to do this callback from this Norfolk one earlier, but I can't remember what amount I told him. I don't know if the chat can remember, but let me hear back. You know, from this deal, unless I'm mistaken, it doesn't seem like it. You know, another option that we do have that allows us to kind of pay a bit more for a property is we do a type of deal where we do a contractual agreement with you for, you know, let's just call it 285 for the sake of numbers at the moment. Sure, we agree on a number and we extend the closing date out. So instead of it being a regular 30-day closing date, we actually extend it out, like, let's just say 90 days. Okay. And what that allows us to do is it says. All right, so he was at 285. Let me look this one up. All right, he got a bunch of comps right here. All right, I'm gonna try to hit this guy back at 275 on this one we were talking to earlier. This possible novation, and I'm gonna see if we can get some jumping over or not. Hey, Tip just dropped the bar earlier. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, when you frame multiple offers, so offer options, and then ask, hey, which one of those works best for you? One, it assumes the sale but it also puts somebody who's on the fence about selling, or they're kind of wrestling with the number in their mind. It puts them in a position to like make a decision. All right.
Good call out, Tiff.
AJ, shout out to my guy AJ. Other options than just the cash offer. Yeah, AJ. Look, only making a cash offer, Dre, is like me and Shannon when we used to ball. Okay, it's like me and Shannon used to ball. Like we was nice, all right, and we got buckets. All right, I got the newspaper clippings still. Don't trip. All right, we got
the receipts, man.
I got the receipts. We got buckets. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, all right, if you cut my left though, you was gonna make some difficult. You was gonna make it a little difficult. I ain't put enough work on the left. All right, ain't put enough work on the left. All right, right though. If don't, because Dre, I hit you with that Luka Doncic.
Hey, right? Listen,
I hit you with that Dre. That slow step, that head fake, Dre. Come on,
hey, kick the leg up like Luka.
Dre, come on, man. Come on, Dre. Come on. All right, Kurt, I'm checking right now. I'm checking right now. Dre, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Facts. Hey, listen. Man, look, ball was life for me, man.
Hit him with the hezzy, man.
Ball was life.
Hit him with the hezzy. Let me find this message from Kurt. Oh, here you go. I got so much going on in Slack. It's crazy. Hey, Kurt, let me know in the chat. We've already sent her a contract, and we just calling her to tap in. Is that right? Kurt, let me know on that in the chat. I think that's accurate, though. And before Kurt says that, I'm gonna try this guy back.
There's some good stuff in the chat. Good takeaways. Good takeaways. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. This
call may be recorded for training purposes.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, David, this is Chris giving you a shout back from earlier. Yeah, look, I talked with my partner Dre and want to see what we might be able to get done, and on that kind of that process that we talked about. I guess I was curious. Did you have any internal pictures of the property by chance? Yeah, that you can maybe text over or something like that. Yeah, did you have any photos of the interior that you might be able to text over by chance? Yeah, if you shoot me those, I mean, I could text you back kind of an offer number, but I want to kind of see those. It doesn't have to be, I don't need like listing photos or anything fancy, or I don't need the place cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. Just some pictures where I can kind of see the interior. And kind of just get a good function of what it looks like on the inside. I can shoot you a quick text back and kind of let you know where I'd be at on that structure we talked about, like that 90-day process, and that way you can let me know if it's workable for you. Yep, I'm gonna send it to you right now. And then I'll touch base with you back by text, or I'll give you a call if it's not too late. But I'll definitely text you for sure. Cool. All right, man. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna email him. I send him my email so he can send us some photos. I think that's an opportunity though. But let's see what the interior of the property looks like. Real quick, and then I got this one from Kurt also. Did Kurt let me know in the chat? Are we just following up on a contract with this? Let's see.
He said he hit you on Slack.
Yeah, it looks like we sent her a contract already. What's up?
Yo, D said her takeaway is sometimes they selling, sometimes you walk in, you gotta walk right back out.
Yo, that's too real, man.
Oh,
That's
man.
too real, man. That's too real.
Yo, hey, listen, man.
That's too real, man. We call that seller catfish, man. Dre, come on, that's seller catfish, man. That's
Hey,
seller
man.
catfish, man.
Like, what are we doing, people?
Come on, man. Come on, let me take y'all back to 03, man. MapQuest on BP. Come on, if you know, you know, man. Dre, if you know, you know. Man.
If you know, you know.
We on BP and MapQuest, man. Sometimes you get that catfish, man. Walk in, you like, nah, I gotta step right back out, Dre. This is one of the situation I thought I was getting myself in, man.
Man, I don't even know why I'm here.
Come on, come on, I'm a long way from home, man.
I don't even know why I'm here, man.
Dre, you know how that go. You know how that conversation go, bro. You like, I don't even know what I'm doing here, man.
Oh man, boy, hey, look, that's a long ride home too, my boy.
Yo, come on, chat.
That's a long ride home, my boy.
Great, man. Great. Especially that's 03, this MapQuest, man. You ain't even sure how to get back home.
Hey, boy.
You trying to reverse the directions, Dre, to get back, man.
Woo.
Come on, man.
Don't leave it to memory, because you're gonna get lost.
You gonna get shout out to all the catfish sellers. Shout out to all the catfish sellers. Hey, yo, and shout out to all the realtors in the room too, man. Realtors truly the biggest professional catfishes in the world, bro. In the entire world.
Respectfully.
Yes.
Respectfully.
I say that with all due respect.
Respectfully,
right?
Man.
Now, because I'm not saying all of them, just the majority. Majority, they be having them pictures from 1999, man.
Yeah.
On their business card.
Somebody, is this recent? Yeah. That they most recent. No, they're not.
Might as well get on offer boat, man.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. If you don't have offer boat, it's a good chance to get it right now. Get offer boat.
You're doing
offerboat.ai or .io. I'm sorry, .io.
Now you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't got it. All right, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't got it. All right, let me try to call this lead. Can't believe Rashandra hung up on me, man. All right, we sent a contract out on this one. And shout out to Kurt, man. Sent a contract out on this.
The big A.
All right, let's see what she got going on.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. No es posible ver.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Kurt, I got the right number here. Got me ready to log in my AT&T account, man. All right, here we go. All right, she says to text her first, so let me try texting her also. All right, we'll give her a few minutes. See if she hit my text. 140. All right, Kurt. My biggest takeaway is framing two possible options. Shout out to Osei. Osei, I see you in here. All right, Osei from the U fam. All right. My biggest takeaway is framing two possible options, respecting when they need to speak to the wife and supporting the pain of the process, walking away from the unmotivated seller. Shout out to Osei in the chat. That's really good. All right, that's really good. All right, I'm gonna see if I get a text back from. Let's see. Dre, man, we pushing today, Dre.
Facts.
Dre, we just hit 3 hours, man.
Hey, listen. Good call. Damn good call.
There we go. Let's try this one more time.
We still got 45 people rocking with us. Y'all stayed in for 3 hours with us, man. Shout out to you.
Hey, put a 1 in the chat. You've been rocking with us since we started today for 3 hours, man.
Come on, come on.
Fire emoji, lightning bolt emoji. Put something in the chat. All right, Kurt. I texted her, man. She ducking phase, man. So I'm gonna see. See if she hit me back. Dre, I think we hit everything, man. I'm looking around. Let's see. Yeah, Dre, I think we tapped in on everything, man. One of the things I learned today too, Dre, man, is you could put the name in YouTube. How to say
facts. That was a major key.
Yeah, that's big, man. That's
major
big.
Key.
That's big, man. This dad said we drained her battery, man.
Hey, listen. My bad.
This Deb, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right.
You can always go back and watch this again.
Mm.
If you missed something, go back and rewatch this. Matter of fact, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, look, this is how they get down every Tuesday and Thursday. Send this to somebody. They need this.
Yeah, now listen, man. A lot of good conversations today. We were able to get some calls on the line, have some good conversations. We got some offers out, some verbals. Kurt, I'm gonna follow up on this contract if she texts me back, and I can get her on the phone. 100% gonna do that. All right, hold on. She said now it's good. Let's try it.
Stop playing with us, lady.
Hey, Miss Owens. Hey, this is Chris with Nationwide Fast Talk. Give me a call. How you doing?
Okay.
That's good. I was just touching base with you. I'm the owner. I know you've been speaking with Kurt, and he's been talking with you about the property and getting things figured out. And we sent you over an agreement earlier on the 140 we talked about. But just wanted to personally call you and see if you had any questions or anything I might be able to answer for you as well.
Did you send it in? I'm sorry, I'm bored.
That's okay.
Did you send it in email?
Yes, ma'am. We sent it over to you by email. It would have came from a website called Right Signature. If you look in your email inbox, it was around like sometime around 12:30 or so today.
Oh, okay. I just looked. I just see a contract from somebody else. And I didn't have.
Yeah, it would have said Chris Jefferson, Ridgepoint Holdings. Did you see that? That's all right. That's all right. Long as you're not yelling at me. No, it's okay.
I'm gonna look over it and, you know, and see what the contract is. I look and you know, everything is good.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to hold you because I know you don't have your voice right now. So check it out. Like I said, I just wanted to call you personally, and we're looking forward to working with you. That's that. No. Curtis, you spoke to earlier. My name's Chris. People get us mixed up all the time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, you're good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna look over everything and is it okay if I talk to you tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 7 or something?
Yeah, and that's not a problem. Get some rest, get some tea, check it out, and then just give us a holler tomorrow or send us a text if you got questions. And if all is good after you check it out, you can sign it, and we'll give you a call once we get it back from you too. Okay?
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, enjoy your evening. All right.
You too.
All right. Bye. All right, we're gonna get that one wrapped up tonight. Tomorrow, hopefully. Sounds like they're ready to sign. Just want to review it, feel confident. She didn't have her voice. Otherwise, I would have asked her. We could just look at it together right now, all right, and go over it. Man, all right, 3 hours chat. All right, we've been rocking and rolling. Been here with my brother. All right, my guy. All right, Mister. And this is Mr. Man, not with just the MR. This you got to put the dot on. All right. You got to put the dot on there, man. Mr. Andre St. George, man. It's always a pleasure, man. I always enjoy hanging out with you on here, man. Catching
always love, bro.
Making something happen. Dre, I'm working on something we've been talking about for a long time. I can't tell you about it yet because it's not 1,000% a go.
It's in the bag, though.
All right, but I'm working on securing, something. All right, but I'm telling you, just so it's in you. You know what I mean? It's just so it's in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in there.
Going through as you doing your yoga, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my brothers that's doing yoga.
Come on, man. Shout out to all the brothers doing yoga. I gotta meet y'all out there, man.
LA man brings peace.
I gotta step in there and step out, man. All right, I gotta get in there and step in and step out, man. All right, but I'm after I get it secured. All right, I'm trying to work it out. Once I do, you're gonna be one of the first people I hit. All right, we got things we've been talking about for a long time, man. We've been out here serving the people for a long time, helping advance the mission of the U of Charged Up. What we believe in here, man. Our core focus. It's just exposing people to real estate wholesaling, exposing them to investment opportunities, making people aware that they can make life-changing money and opportunities, and they can be regular people just like us. All right. I'm not the most educated. I don't got fancy degrees. I didn't go to some fancy college. None of that, man. Just people with willpower, energy, and effort towards advancing our opportunities, man. Dre, can you tell people where to find you? All right. Where they can tap in with you on social media? Let's make sure people are aware, man.
Hey, look, man, check it out. You see the handle right here, right beside my name, _speak to educate _ Andre St. George. You can find me on all platforms, or you can just join Charged Up and find me right here in the community. So again, man, definitely a blessing to, be able to share some value here tonight for 3 hours, man. It's a lot. But I appreciate everybody that stayed on and rocked it out with us. And hopefully there's some takeaways that you got from these calls that you can implement in your own business and really take things up a level. So, man, I definitely appreciate you, my brother. Always great to share the space with you.
Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You as well. Guys, this closing conversations, man, make sure to get tapped in. We'll be back here on Tuesday around 12 noon. Make sure you're tapped in with notifications on the channel, man. You come in here and get active with us. If you're in the U, if you're part of the family, we'll see you tomorrow morning on the morning meetup call with Andre, hosted Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. EST. Perfect way to close out your week on a Friday, man. Catch a vibe, get motivated. to just have a strong closeout to the week. All right, guys, if you're in the 757, all right, Dre, I'm telling you right now too. All right, if you're in the 757, we'll be out there tomorrow afternoon or Saturday, but likely tomorrow afternoon sometime. So if you're in the area, I'm gonna put a post in the group probably tonight or tomorrow morning. If you're out there, look, let's catch up. Let's try to get some lunch, meet up real quick, kick it for a second, and connect. If you're in the U fam, again, I'll make a post inside the Discord on that. Dre, I'm gonna text you about what time it is, man, because I know you need to plan and stuff like that. So I'll hit you in a few tonight. But look, great opportunity tonight, y'all, to see what it's like to talk to people, have just general, regular conversations, see if you can solve their problems, create win-win situations, and make some money, man. So make sure y'all stay tapped in. Check out askchrisjefferson.com if you're interested in joining the U, and offerbolt.io to see the software we're using to make all this happen. Much love, everybody. Peace. Enjoy your night.
Peace.